welcome to the virtual class of English. Today we are going to deal with Unit 9 of Grade 3, that is A Village Girl. And I would like to begin our class with a beautiful chant. Do you like? Okay, get ready.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do yesterday? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do yesterday? I cooked my dinner, I washed my dishes, I combed my hair, I combed my hair, I cooked my dinner, I washed my dishes, I combed my hair, I combed my hair. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go last Sunday? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go last Sunday? I went to coffee, I went to grandma, I went to airport, I went to airport, I went to coffee, I went to grandma, I went to airport, I went to airport. What did you wear? What did you wear? What did you wear yesterday? What did you wear? What did you wear? What did you wear yesterday? I wore my t-shirt, I wore my pants, I wore my socks, I wore my belt, I wore my shoes, I wore my shoes, I wore my shoes.
Well, here was the beautiful song. Did you enjoy? Yes. While listening to the song, have you noticed something over there? Okay, if not, I'm here. I will play the video one more time for you. Listen it carefully.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do yesterday? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do yesterday? I cooked my dinner, I washed my dishes, I combed my hair, I combed my hair, I cooked my dinner, I washed my dishes, I combed my hair, I combed my hair. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go last Sunday? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go last Sunday? I went to coffee, I went to grandma, I went to airport, I went to airport, I went
here you have to notice is the structure of the sentences used over there. That is forms of the verbs and the time adverbials. I have one more video for you. Will you listen? Okay, here it is.
What will you do this weekend? Park, park. I will go to the park. How will you go there? Bike, bike. I will go there by bike. What will you do this weekend? Uncle, uncle. I will visit my uncle. How will you go there? Train, train. I will go there by train.
Did you notice something here? If not, okay, let me play one more time.
What will you do this weekend? Park, park. I will go to the park. How will you go there? Bike, bike. I will go there by bike. What will you do this weekend? Uncle, uncle. I will visit my uncle. How will you go there? Train, train. I will go there by train.
Okay, you might have noticed something different from the previous video. You saw in the first video, what did you do? And where did you go last Sunday? What did you wear yesterday? Okay, the response of these questions could be, I cooked rice yesterday. I went to temple yesterday. I wore pant yesterday. In this way, we use past verb for past tense and past form of verbs. See, we saw past time adverbials like yesterday, last Sunday in the video. This kind of time adverbials are used in past sentences. Okay, in the second video, you have seen what will you do this weekend. Okay, what will you do this weekend? And the answer could be, I will go to the temple. I will wash my bike. I will visit my maternal uncle's house. Similarly, you saw the time adverbials like tomorrow, this weekend in the second video. Okay, these are the time adverbials used for simple future tense. Okay, here is read and act. Okay, dear students, all of you please read the conversation made between Pemba and her friend and try to find out what kind of verbs are used over there. Okay, time is over. Okay, let's see what are there. Pemba, where did you go yesterday? And I went to school. Pemba replies, I went to school. In the question, you can see past time adverbial yesterday is used And she answered went. Went is past form of go. Similarly, in the next conversation, tomorrow is holiday. What will you do? Here is the question asked by Pemba's friend about her future plan. Tomorrow is holiday. What will you do? She replies, I will go to the market. What about you? Here also you can see tomorrow time adverbial is used because it is plan of Pemba's friend, and answer is written as will go. Will plus present form of verb is used there. Similarly, in the final conversation, well, I am not sure. I may be at home. Means maybe is present form of verb. Okay, now structure. What may be the structure of simple past tense and simple future tense? Okay, well, I will show you. See here, I have prepared some structure cards here. The structure of simple future tense is subject plus will plus verb 1. Verb 1 means present form of verb, that is root verb plus object. Yes, and the time adverbials used in simple future tense are tomorrow, next week, soon, etc. And I have given here an example. I will soon be back. Here I is subject and will soon. Soon is your what? Future time adverbial, and be is present form of verb. Similarly, in the simple past tense, the structure is subject plus verb 2. Verb 2 refers to past form of verb plus object, and past time adverbials like yesterday, last week are used. And here we can see an example. It rained yesterday. That means it is subject and rained is past form of present verb rain. Yesterday is past time adverbial. In this way, dear students, simple past tense is used to express the actions which happened in the past period of time. And similarly, simple future tense is used for future plan. In this way, you can also make sentences or make plans using these sort of structures. Let's see next. Dear students, do you like stories? Yes, I know you like stories. Have you heard stories from your parents, relatives, friends, or teachers? Okay. So, today we are also going to read a story. The title of the story is A Village Girl. This story is also written in past verb, past form of verb. And before getting into the text, I would like to show you some pictures related to the text, like as you have seen on the screen. What is the picture about? Can you tell me? Yes, it is village. Next. Oh, milk. Do you like milk? Yes, if so, from where do we get milk? Yes, we get milk from the animals like cows, yaks, buffaloes, like in the second picture here. Okay, in the next picture, what have you noticed? Yes, there are some cows and a man is milking his cow. That means drawing milk from his cow. Next is money. Why do we need money? Yes, we need money to get something in exchange of it. Yes, yummy, yummy eggs. From where do we get eggs? Yes, a hen lays eggs. Okay, the birds like hens, dogs give us eggs. Ah, what is this? Can you guess? Yes, it is a container made of clay. We call gaito in Nepali, clay pot. Okay, have you ever broken clay pots? Oh, is it good habit? Obviously not, because once a clay pot is broken, we cannot contain anything in the pot. Okay, here is a picture from your story. Now, see the picture carefully. Done? Okay. Good, very good. We can see a girl walking on the road. She has got a clay pot on her head and a man seems to be following her. We can see two houses, clean environment, green grasses over there. The sun is shining bright. That's why we may guess the time is morning time. Okay, let's see what happens in the story. Okay, first let me read the story, then you will listen to me carefully. Okay, A Village Girl. See the title, A Village Girl. That means this is a story about a girl who lives in a village. Okay, Gauri was a young village girl. That means it is a story of a girl whose name is Gauri. She lived in a village. She was 14 years old. She is at her 14th. She helped her mother in home and in the farm. She was also helpful to her mother. She would help her mother in the household tasks like cooking, serving foods, and in the farm works like in the pictures, carrying grasses, digging fields. Getting my points? Okay, let's move to the next passage. One day, Gauri's mother went to her sister's home. एक दिन Gauri's mother moved to her sister's home. That means her aunt, Gauri's aunt. She said to Gauri, her mother told Gauri, you will milk the cow and you will sell the milk. In this way, her mother commanded her. Like in the picture, she was commanded to milk the cow and sell the milk in the market. Here we have two milk. Yeah, the first one is bhab, which means drawing milk from the animals like in the picture, dudh, duhnu. And next milk is a noun, which means a white fluid rich in protein and vitamin. Protein ra vitamin le yukta dudh. Clear? Okay, shall we move to the next? Yes. Then Gauri said, Gauri replies, yes, mummy, I will milk the cow and I will sell the milk. On the way to the market, she thought, okay, while walking on the road, she thought, I will sell the milk and with the money, I will buy hens. The hens will give me more eggs. The eggs will give me more hens. I will be rich in the village. Okay, like in the picture, she dreamt of being rich in the village by selling her milk. A man called her from the back. Okay, you can see in the picture a man was following her and he gave her a shout from her back. She quickly turned to see the man. Do you know the meaning of quickly? Yes, it means rapidly, no delay. And similarly, what does mean by turned? Yes, it means moving back, twisted. Okay, see, okay, without thinking, without no delay, she moved her head back to see the man. Like this, to see the man. Here I have got a clay pot. Okay, a real clay pot. It is small. Like this, she quickly moved back. Then what happens? Do you know the result? Okay, the pot of milk fell off on the ground. Okay, what is meant by fell off then? Yes, fell off means dropped. Cross you. Like this. Okay, it broke into the pieces. The pot got separated into pieces. There was milk all over on the road. Do you know the meaning of all over? Yes, covering the whole of something. Here, as the edge refers to something. In this way, the milk spilled all over the road. She was very sorry. At last, she got repented. She felt so sorry. Well, here was the beautiful story about a village girl who was ambitious, who dreamt of being rich at once. But as a result, she got nothing. She even lost her milk. Yes, if so, then now what is the moral? What lesson did you get from this story? Okay, here I have brought, don't count your chicken before they are hatched. Don't count your chicken before they are hatched. That means नानी पाउने कहिले कहिले कोक्रो बुन्ने अहिले. Okay, hope you will share this story to your friends, your family members. Now here we have some questions to be discussed to make sure that you have understood the story or not. Let's discuss. Number A. How old was Gauri? We can see the answer of this question in the very first paragraph. In the second line. How to write? Answer. Gauri was 14 years old. Next. Why did she go to the market? Why did? You must know. Yes, we can see this answer in this paragraph. She went to the market to sell the milk. What did she think on her way to the market? Can you guess? What did she think on her way to the market? Obviously, you might have understood. Yes. On her way to the market, she thought of a plan to be rich. धनी भन्ने सपना देख्यो. What happened when she turned her head? What happened? Can you say? Yes. When she turned her head, the pot of milk fell off. And the milk spilled all over the road. What did she feel at last? What did she feel? Okay, you can find its answer in the last paragraph of the story. At last, she felt sorry. Sorry. Yes. Let's see what is next. Let's pronounce the words. Okay, you may find some words new to you which may be difficult for pronouncing. Okay. Here, I will read the words and you will repeat after me. Will you? Okay, let's say. Colt. Say colt. Very good. Fell off. Fell off. One more time. Fell off. All over. How to pronounce? All over. Market. Not market. It is market. Yes, very good. Quickly. See again. Quickly. Lay. What is? How to pronounce? Lay. Very good. Taunt. Taunt. Well done, students. You tried your best. Shall we move to next? Oh, sorry. Broke. Broke. It is broke. Now, match the following. Here, you are given 2 columns with broken statements. Here, you need to match statement from A with the appropriate statement of the column B. Okay, let's see. Number A, Gauri was. Okay, which one is the appropriate one? I will milk a cow. Does it match with it? Oh no. Gauri was. What is the appropriate one? Yes, Gauri was 14 years old. Okay, next. Gauri's mother went. Where did she go? Yes, Gauri's mother went to her sister's home. Number C, Gauri said. What did she say? Gauri said, I will milk the cow. Number D, the eggs will give more hens. When Gauri turned her head, the pot of milk fell on the ground. In this way, you can do magic in your exercise books. Let's see, read and write. Here is a short paragraph on own self. आफ्नो बारेमा लेख्ने. Here we have a short paragraph. First, I will read the text, then you will do what I say. Okay, ready? About myself. Number 1, I am a girl and my name is Resi Shrestha. Number 2, I have black hair and brown eyes. I like drawing pictures and dancing. I have a beautiful family. I also have a kitten. Its name is Suri. I play with him every day. Okay, now read it 2 times, all of you. Okay, now your time is over. Okay, like in the passage, you can make a short paragraph about yourself like this. Okay, like I am a boy. If you are boy, write boy. If you are a girl, write girl. Okay, and if you are Hari, write Hari. My name is Hari. If you are Riya, write Riya. My name is Riya. And if you have got grey hair, you can write your grey hair like this. You can make a set paragraph on own self. Will you do? Okay, let me move to next. Activity 2. Make sentences from this table. Okay, see here, you are given here a table with 4 columns. In each column, you can see several words. Okay, from each column, you need to derive one word and make as many sentences as possible. Okay, I will done some sentences for you. See carefully, okay? Like this. Tomorrow, I will go for a walk. Okay, what I have done here from the first column, I draw tomorrow. And from the second column, I draw a subject, I. From the next, will. And go for a walk from the last column. Similarly, you can write you will get up early. One more. Tomorrow they will play in the garden. Like this, you can make as many sentences as possible. Let's see next. Okay, here is homework you have to do. Okay, what are they? Number A, where did Gauri live? Where did Gauri live? Yes, it's very easy. Gauri lived in a village. Number B, what would she buy first? Of course, what would she buy first? Yes, hens. How would she become rich? How would she become rich? She become rich by selling the milk. Was she successful in her plan? What do you think? Of course not. Number E, what type of person was Gauri? Yes, we know. She is an ambitious girl. Dear students, this much for today. Hope you enjoyed the class and do the homeworks and show it to your friends, parents, or you can show it to your teachers when your school opens. Goodbye. Have a good day.